All right, let's get right into this explainer. When a lot of us hear the term machine learning, it is incredibly easy to instantly picture this glowing sci-fi computer brain sitting in a tiny digital library somewhere, just rapidly speed-reading books, absorbing facts, and having these sudden sparks of human-like comprehension. But as cool as that sounds, it's pure science fiction. An AI model absolutely does not absorb knowledge like a person reading a book. There are no aha moments, no epiphanies. Instead, learning in this context is actually a highly engineered mathematical optimization process. It meticulously connects massive amounts of examples, a highly specific objective, and millions of adjustable internal values to just get closer and closer to a desired output. And that brings us to a fundamental question that cuts right through all the daily hype.
So, what does it actually mean for an AI system to learn? Well, by the end of this explainer, you aren't just going to understand the buzzwords. You're going to walk away with a precise, practical mental model of exactly how AI goes from raw, messy data to a polished, finished product. We're going to trace that exact path step by step. And crucially, once you see how the machinery actually works under the hood, you're going to know exactly when you can trust an AI's output and exactly when you need to be highly skeptical of what it's telling you. Let's start by pinning down a formal definition. In the world of machine learning, learning usually means estimating parameters from data or interactions so a model performs better according to a specific evaluation measure, like a loss or reward signal. Put simply, an AI system learns when experience or data changes internal parameters, rules, or representations in a way intended to improve performance on a defined objective. Now, I know that term, internal parameters, can sound a bit heavy or academic. So think of these internal parameters like millions of tiny volume dials on a giant, incredibly complex soundboard. An AI system truly learns when experience or data physically turns those dials up or down to get closer to a perfectly tuned track. Taking the magic out of the word AI really just requires asking three straightforward questions. What data goes in, how are those dials turned, and what kind of output comes back out?
Okay, so that's the core mechanism of learning, in theory. But let's break down how this abstract concept translates into a concrete operational mechanism that we can actually see. To really grasp this, we need to trace how information actually flows. And here is the exact four-stage mechanism of the feedback loop. First up is experience. This is where the system takes real-world examples and translates them into a usable mathematical form. Second is prediction. The system essentially takes its absolute best guess at an answer based on its current state. Third, we have feedback. This is where the system gets graded. It compares its output with the actual target or reward signal to measure exactly how far off it was. And fourth, update. The system adjusts its internal parameters, literally turning those tiny dials on the soundboard we talked about, and then it repeats the entire loop. Taken together, these four continuous stages connect the starting information to the final improved result. And this path really matters, because assumptions, measurement choices, and errors can so easily sneak in at literally any one of these stages.
Let's make this abstract loop completely concrete. We're going to step away from the massive supercomputers processing billions of data points for a second and look at a tiny, illustrative example. Suppose we're building a model designed to do just one thing: predict apartment prices based on their features. We are keeping this intentionally small and compact so that you can clearly see every single mathematical transformation happening right in front of you.
Look at this. It brilliantly illustrates the feedback loop in action. It's almost like a story. The model begins completely naive. It has imperfect, almost random weights. So for the first piece of input data, let's call it apartment 1. It predicts a price of $1,200. But then the feedback loop kicks in. The known actual price is $1,500. So the system measures that $300 error, and it updates its weights to push the prediction higher for the next time. Then we move to apartment 2. This time it overshoots. It predicts $2,100 when the real price is only $2,000, so it immediately adjusts the weights downward. Cycle after cycle, example after example, the model dials in its parameters. It uses that continuous feedback to slowly mold its fitted relationship, getting closer and closer to the real numbers with every single iteration.
Now, zoom out for a second. In a massive enterprise-level model, this exact same simple loop is happening across millions of records and thousands of variables, cycling endlessly. But don't let the incredible scale fool you. The conceptual path stays exactly the same. And the absolutely critical takeaway here is this: the system is simply learning a statistical mapping based entirely on the specific data you fed it. It is not discovering some infallible universal truth about the real estate market or the fundamental nature of housing. Actually, it's just finding the mathematical path of least resistance to lower its error rate.
So why does this structured, mechanical understanding matter for you? Because once you strip away that illusion of magic, you can use this exact framework to evaluate the real AI tools in your life, your research, or your business.
You want to make sure you match the method to the question. You shouldn't just use an AI tool because it's trendy or technically sophisticated, right? You have to ask yourself, are the inputs actually appropriate for my specific use case? You need to carefully evaluate the available data. Consider the cost of error. What actually happens if the prediction is wildly wrong? Does the output actually answer the real question you are asking? And most importantly, how is this model going to perform when it is rigorously tested on relevant, real-world cases that it has never even seen before?
And that brings us to something that tackles one of the most widespread misunderstandings in the entire tech field today. A massive, common misconception is that a system learns merely because it stores new information, or because it gives you a different, better answer when you change your prompt. But guys, that is just memory, retrieval, or changing the context window. The accurate view is that true machine learning requires a defined, permanent change in the system's internal parameters based on experience. Simple retrieval or a clever prompt can easily change a model's outputs for sure, but unless those internal dials we talked about are actually turning and locking into new positions, the model hasn't learned anything new in a mathematical sense.
This brings us to a critical limitation we absolutely must keep clearly in view. A model can successfully hit its optimization target and lower its error rate while secretly learning shortcuts, real-world biases, or flawed patterns. For example, imagine a visual system that looks perfectly accurate at predicting snowy weather during testing. But maybe it just memorized that photos with winter coats in them usually mean snow, not because it actually understands what weather is. Once you deploy that in summer, it would fail completely. This defines exactly when an AI result requires your extreme caution, and the specific conditions that absolutely demand rigorous real-world testing and additional human judgment before you can trust them.
All right, let's lock in this mental model with a simple what, how, and when. What is it? AI learning is simply experience changing internal parameters to improve performance on a specific objective. How does it work? Well, it operates through that continuous loop of experience, prediction, feedback, and update. And when does it matter? It matters when you need to match a mathematical method to a real-world problem. And it critically matters when you need to watch out for a model that looks perfectly optimized on paper, but is actually just relying on hidden shortcuts that will fail outside of its specific training environment.
And there you have it. That is the core of how AI systems learn, what it is, how it works, and why it matters. Understanding this completely transforms AI from a magical black box into a highly engineered, predictable tool with really clear boundaries. So I'll leave you with this provocative thought. Next time an AI gives you a seemingly brilliant or surprising answer, don't ask, how does it know that? Instead, ask yourself, what specific objective was it given, and what invisible shortcuts did it take to get there?